Welcome back to my another study vlog. But আজকে study vlogটা একটু আলাদা হবে because it is 10:30 PM. Yes, রাত 10:30 বাজে। আজকে আমার কোড ডে ছিল and কোড ডেতে আমি চেম্বার করে এই জাস্ট ফিরলাম and আজকের vlogটা will be helpful specially for those who generally ask me how I manage both studies and work or how I manage to study after a hectic day at work. So stay tuned. আজকের vlogটা কিন্তু মিস করো না। Although আগেই বলে রাখি, since I had a very hard day at work, so I won't be studying very long hours, but yes, at least 3 to 4 hours I'll manage after having my dinner. So for now that I have come back, as you can see, I am in my uniform only. So I'll now change, I'll get freshen up, I'll have my dinner, I'll have little break and I'll start studying from 11:30. Yeah, 11:30. So yeah, we'll see again. So I've come back. It's actually 12. I took 1.5 hours break. I freshened up, I took mobile break, I did my dinner, I spent some time with my family, and then finally it's now 12:10. I am back. But if you really ask me if I really want to study, the answer is no. আমার একদম পড়তে ইচ্ছা করছে না, but I feel very guilty if I don't study at all. Although in the morning before going to the court আমি একটু পড়ে গিয়েছিলাম, আমি আমার পেপারটা কমপ্লিট করে গিয়েছিলাম. I had 1.5 hour for myself before going to the court, so I studied for 1.5 hour, but of course it is not sufficient. So I felt very guilty. I felt like sleeping, but then the guilt was very strong, so I thought no, let's just study for at least 2 hours or so. So I'm back. Let's see. I generally mention in every videos that every day before starting the day I make today that day's plan, like to do list for that day. But today I made a very big blunder because I did not wake up on time. Actually, I forgot to set my alarm, and you know that mishap happened. So I did not have much time for myself. I had only 1.5 hours for myself, genuinely. And then I had to take bath and get ready for chamber. So I did not plan anything for that day, and that becomes very difficult because that is my habit to follow a list that I prepare for myself in the morning. So আজকে এই ডিফিকাল্টিটা আমার হয়েছিল। তো মর্নিংয়ে আমি পেপার পড়ে বেরিয়ে গেছিলাম। তো সিন্স উইদাউট প্ল্যান I did not pick up any law subject because I did not have much time. So I actually started doing history because if you see my videos, you would know I am completing ancient history nowadays. By the way, if any of you think that any of you might think that why am I suddenly speaking in English in my study vlog, because what I have seen is that many of my viewers are actually non-Bengalis who actually want to understand what I'm speaking in Bengali. They do not quite understand whatever I say in Bengali because in my vlogs mostly I talk in Bengali language only. So that everyone understands what I am talking about, what actually I am saying in my vlogs, I am trying to incorporate more English so that everyone understands. That is all. However, in my knowledge sharing videos, I'll try to do it either in English or in Bengali only. But in my vlogs, if you guys don't mind, I can speak Bengali, Hindi or English, whatever you guys are happy with. Like my main purpose is to share the daily vlogs with you, study vlogs with you, and whatever language they may be in. So this is 1:30 now and I am done with history for the day. আমি হিস্ট্রি পড়ারই প্ল্যান করেছিলাম আজকে, and the good news is only one topic is left for me to cover the whole ancient history. For those who have not started ancient history, this is my humble request, please start as soon as possible, because although there are only 12 to 13 points, hopefully you have seen the video I have made on history. So if you have seen, you know that in ancient history I have a list. I gave you the list. I have prepared a list for myself that I had to cover the whole ancient history. So even though there are few I guess 12 to 13 points, but those are taking a lot of time. For me it took almost 1.5 months because I started ancient history last month, even though I had to skip 2 to 3 days in the middle, but still I have one topic left. Maybe that will take another 1 or 2 days and I'll be done with ancient history. So it is taking time. Okay, so let me tell you, it is taking time, and then you have to again you have to keep revising it, otherwise you will forget, because there are so many names, so many inscriptions, so many this and that, so you have to give it proper time. Okay, so I'm very happy that at last I can at last I'm completing ancient history, and as soon as I complete ancient history I'll come up with a list to be covered under medieval history. So yeah, this is 1:30. Honestly, I'm very much tired, but I really don't want to sleep now. I actually want to sleep but don't want to sleep. I am I again feel guilty. So let's see how long I can carry this off, because I actually feel my headache has started, but I really want to push all the limits, like अब नहीं करेंगे तो कब करेंगे type mentality I am having right now. So let's see what can be done. I don't think I'll be studying anything, any law papers or anything Bengal, anything now. Like I was planning to do Bengali because I could not write anything today, because as you know, like I always try to write at least one topic in Bengali or in English, which I have not done today. But I don't think I have that much energy or thinking capacity. So I think I will do some current affairs. That won't take much effort, and today is I have only completed the paper, but I feel like again I miss few articles, so I'll do that, do some current affairs. Maybe I'll study for another half an hour and 45 minutes, and that I'll be done for today, because I feel kalke kore nebo bakita. You can actually call it my study trick. Like whenever I don't feel like studying at all, like I don't want to study, I don't have energy to study anymore, if anytime I feel like that, I actually start studying current affairs or papers. Like for law paper or for anything, you need to remember things, right? You need to remember sections or bare provisions. But in current affairs, it is like always exciting. What has happened, what has not happened, like what people are thinking about it, what people have said about it. So I feel, and if I start studying current affairs now, like passing 1 hour is never too tough for me. So whenever, especially it happens at night only, whenever I don't feel like studying at all, like my body is giving up, I start studying, I start going through paper, and even after even when the paper is not sufficient to keep me awake, I start seeing YouTube videos. Like it entertains, and it does the job actually. So it is 2:30 now, and I am done with my current affairs as well. Not done with the current affairs because there are so many things to cover. So for today I am done. I completed 2 to 3 topics. I completed the articles I left in the morning. You can see I am sweating. I am sweating because in the middle I was feeling very sleepy. I did not feel like continuing, so I switched off the fan so that I can complete at least 2 topics. So yeah, I could do it. So finally I'll switch on the fan after recording this video. Finally I'll just get up, and I'll get freshened up, and I'll just go off to sleep. So yeah, this was all about it. A very small study vlog, but hopefully you have liked it. এখানে একটা কথা আমি বলবো, I actually had no plan to shoot this study vlog today, but last few days I have got many comments যেখানে কিছু স্টুডেন্টস রয়েছে যারা আমাকে বলছো দিদি কিভাবে টাইমটা ম্যানেজ করব. There are some, even I got comments from working professionals যারা ফার্মে কাজ করছো, তারা আমাকে বলছো যে আফটার ওয়ার্ক আমি কিভাবে পড়বো, I am not getting any time or anything. I just want to say one thing. I don't know how you will manage. I'm not supposed to know, right? No one's supposed to know it. I don't know how I manage at times, because I had zero energy left after coming back home at 10:30, because after court I had to go to the chamber as well. I had some clients meeting and everything. So there are there are hard days, there are regular days where I do not have much pressure, but there are hard days like this as well. You have to manage, you have to compromise on your sleep routine and anything, but one thing you should know, one thing you should actually understand, that this is your dream. এই ড্রিমের ওপর তুমি ছাড়া কেউ কাজ করবে না, right? You have dreamt it, this is your dream, you have to give your 100%, because every time you feel like giving up, every time you feel like আর হচ্ছে না, just think yourself, just what I do, I just imagine myself in the position I have always dreamed to be at. So দেখবে that will give you strength. Hopefully আমি আমার এরকম টাইপের ভিডিও আমি তোমাদের সাথে শেয়ার করব, so that you to stay motivated, because motivated থাকা অনেক সময়, even I know, right? আমি জানি যে আমরা যে শিডিউলে কাজ করি, আমরা ওয়ার্কিং প্রফেশনাল, যেহেতু আমাদের সব সময় ডিসিপ্লিনে কাজ আমার হয় না, অনেক সময় আমার রুটিন মেনটেন করে কাজ করা আমার পক্ষে পসিবল হয় না। সো I believe I am not the only one. So not only discipline but also motivation, মানে মোটিভেশন অ্যান্ড ডিসিপ্লিন, এই দুটো নিয়ে তোমাদের কাজ করতে হবে। যেদিন রেগুলার ডেজে ডিসিপ্লিন, অ্যান্ড যেদিন ডিসিপ্লিন করার মতো সময় থাকবে না, যেখানে ডেজ উইল বি হেক্টিক, মোটিভেশন, ইউ হ্যাভ টু স্টে মোটিভেটেড। অ্যান্ড দিস ইজ দ্য রিজন ইন এভরি ভিডিওজ আই সে প্লিজ স্টে মোটিভেটেড, বিকজ দিস ইজ ইয়োর ড্রিম অ্যান্ড উই নিড টু পুশ all the limits, right? So দেখা হবে নেক্সট ভিডিওতে। Till then, stay motivated, keep preparing, and all the very best. Bye.